Sunday school for grown-ups?
Well, a little bit of Sunday school for grown-ups. Yes, I guess so. I think that many of us come to this from different faith traditions, but many of the stories we remember from Sunday school, and I find often there are parts of the Bible that I say, oh, is that there? I had no idea, or I certainly don't remember that story. So I think that it's fun to reread many of these passages that we might have known from Sunday school. For example, in the book we read in the fall called Women of the Bible Speak, it talked about Moses and his older sister, and you might remember from Sunday school that Moses was born in Egypt at a time when baby boys were being killed by the Pharaoh, and was put into a bulrush basket and floated down the river to the Pharaoh's daughter. But you might not remember that his sister was running along beside, keeping track of what was going on, and volunteered to help find a nursemaid for him, who was actually Moses's mother. So that kind of story that that we sort of vaguely know some parts of it, but it's fun to revisit it and learn a little more about it, or deepen our understanding of the story.
It's fascinating that a document that is thousands of years old, you can still learn something new from it.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, again, you bring your own life experience to what you're reading, and so even though this is an old document that all of us feel, I think that well, we've heard all those stories, we remember all those stories, we know all of this, but in fact we don't. And the more you look back into it and compare with what you've learned, I mean, I do like to feel that all of us learn over the years, and maybe our worldview has expanded since we were in Sunday school, and we bring different experiences to it and different ways of looking at what is being said. And I think that it's important to kind of keep revisiting it. You don't want your faith or your ideology or your knowledge to just freeze in one spot. I think it's important to keep growing and to keep learning, and it's important to learn from other people too. So other people's experiences may be enlightening to us.
Would you say Bible studies is more important now than ever?
Is Bible study more important now than ever? I think so. I mean, I think that we, particularly after the pandemic, where people were so isolated, that it's even more important to really try and, as a community of faith, to really begin to reconnect with each other, and reconnect with the generations and thousands of years of history that really influence what we do in our everyday lives. I think that we want to, again, we want to keep growing. We want to keep growing, and I think the pandemic really, I think the isolation people developed during the pandemic has been extremely harmful, and I think that faith is more important than ever. I wanted to do more than just come to church on Sundays. I felt that I wanted to be, I wanted to go a little bit deeper into my faith and my religion, and so a chance to get together once a week and read and listen and learn was important for me. And so over the years, I've learned from many different people that came to Bible study, and I've had a chance to really delve deeper into some of the biblical issues and biblical history, and I think that it really informs our world today, the 5,000 years of biblical history, and particularly the last 2,000 years of Christianity. And I hope that it has brought me closer to God, closer to Jesus, closer to my fellow human beings. I would like to think that people participating in Bible study will learn a little bit about the Bible, but in particular will deepen their faith. This will be part of their faith journey, and it will help to crystallize in their minds kind of what they really believe and why, and why we as a Christian community are how we see the world, and how we hope to make the world a better place in our own small ways. So and I hope also, and again, this is not a Zoom quality, I hope that when we can meet together again, people will also just enjoy the getting together with people who might share some of their interests and beliefs, and learn from them. I think there's a camaraderie about the program that when we meet in person is good for all of us. So at the moment for Bible study, all you need to do is give me your email, and I'll send you a Zoom link, and you can Zoom in and join the conversation. The book that we're reading this week has a couple of passages from Isaiah predicting the coming of Jesus, or at least as we as Christians read them, predicting the coming of Jesus, and then it has some readings and focus to think about through Lent, because I think it's important in Lent to begin to think about to prepare ourselves for Easter and Jesus' death and resurrection. So if you want to join, all you need to do is send me your email, and you can just Zoom in. When we meet in person, the same applies. We meet in the library at the church, and you just come. And like I say, you can sit in the corner and not say anything, or you can sit right up in front and take over the conversation if you'd like. So there's really not too much effort involved. If you haven't done the reading beforehand, and I would say probably half the people haven't, then you can come and like I say, we read the Bible passages together and discuss them. And so there's really no preparation required, although I think that it helps a little bit in terms of what you might get out of the program. But there's no requirements. Just come, just be here.